What is up, YouTube? Today is the first day of my series called Teach Yourself. So, we're going to talk about electronic health records, medical records, the different jobs that you could get by using medical record software. So, we're going to start with talking about the patient scheduling process. In the patient scheduling process, in order to schedule a patient, you actually have to register them first or make sure they are in your system. So, this software is a simulator that you could get for free and learn and practice these skills. And then I will show you how you can search for jobs and work from home. So, this is just a simulator. I'm going to show you a little bit on how it works, and then we'll jump right into those types of jobs that we could get using this system. Now, keep in mind, you see it says patient scheduling. There are different steps to patient scheduling, and each of those steps may be a different job title. I will explain after we play a little bit of the demonstration.
Hi, I'm Christina, a medical receptionist with Northwest Physicians Practice. I received a call from Alan Cans requesting appointments for himself and his wife Maria. To schedule an appointment for Alan Cans, I'll first need to search for him in the system. In this activity, I'll demonstrate the process of searching for a patient. You can review individual steps in the process by selecting the Task Step box at the bottom right of the Show Me screen. I'll first log into the system. I'll enter my username and password and then select the login button. Logging into the system opens up the calendar screen. Before we move ahead, take a moment to learn about the different menu items on the calendar screen.
So, there are different items on the calendar screen that you see, and they call it the calendar screen because there's a calendar. You can select different days and schedule appointments that way. But here, if I were to learn about calendar, I can click on it. It will tell me what it's for. Messages, it will tell me what it's for. And right now, we are using the show me screen. So it's going to show you how to use these different areas. Then it's going to demonstrate searching a patient in our EMR electronic medical record system to see if they are a patient in our system. So this activity, as you see, is going to the new search menu to the left, and we are going to search our patient. If we are not sure which patient we are searching, in the bottom right, there is a task, and you will have the patient's information there. So this activity is going to show us how we would enter our patient information when we're searching a patient in our system. Remember, first name, middle name, last name. It's easier to kind of search by the last name of the patient. So we're going to go in and search that last name. Once we search the last name in the last name field, we're then going to select the search option. And as we see, we don't have any results that come up in this window because we have a patient that is clearly new, that has not been registered in our system yet. So this is the show me screen. And in the next screen, it will actually give us the opportunity to practice this skill. So now we're going to practice the search patient, and it's going to give us our patient, Maria. And at the bottom right, when we are typing information in, we have an information button that gives us our patient info. So the very first step to this, to searching a patient, clearly is knowing who your patient is. And you are going to then type your information in and search for your patient. Make sure when you're typing in information, you are spelling the name correctly, because that's typically where we have issues when we're searching patient information. So I'm going to be able to click the new search button to the left-hand side, and I'll be able to type in information. Now, let's say I do it wrong. Let's say I type in the information in the wrong area. Let's see what our simulator does. Okay.
Not quite. Please try again.
Oh, so it actually tells you to try again and to type the information properly. So I'm going to type the name in again. Now, remember, if you forget, there's an information button there where you can select that information.
No records for Maria are found in the EMR system.
So,
You've completed the Learn by Doing activity for searching for a patient in the EMR system.
so we've searched for a patient and we found out that our patient is not there. So our very next step to perform would actually be learning how to, as you see at the top, adding a new patient.
Available in our EMR. I'll need to add him to the system before I go ahead with scheduling. In this activity, I'll demonstrate the process of adding new patient details. To view specific steps, open the Task Steps box. I'll start by entering information in the Who section of the Search or Add Patient page. I select the title Mr. from the drop-down list, then type in Allen for first name and Cans for last name.
Now, when we're putting the information in, remember, we can select the information of the patient that we're using. It is going to show you how to perform the function. And on the next page, it's actually going to give you the details where you can learn by doing. Now, this particular information is data entry, medical data entry. This can be done electronically when you're adding patient information. This particular step of scheduling is actually a job all in itself. When we're adding new information or searching information for our patient or putting our patient into a medical record system, we are registering our patient. So we have our new, and this is where we're going to go. And it tells us to select continue to proceed. So it's going to highlight those boxes that we need, Mr., Mrs., and or unassigned. We are going to type in our information that we need. And if we don't remember, it's going to tell us here. So remember, I'm going to leave down in the comments this really cool patient scheduling, intake, and registration software. There are going to be a lot more demonstrations. This was just the first step to how to search a patient and how to register a patient in patient scheduling and EMR software. So let's get to the good stuff. What are the jobs out there? Let's take a look. So as you can see here, we have registration specialist remote. It says we'll need to work 8-hour shifts, enters and verifies all patient demographic and insurance information. Demographic information, just what we looked at on our last screen, that first name, last name, date of birth, and other information. I'm just going to share the patient demographics again, just to refresh that information from the simulator. This is patient demographic information that you will be able to practice for free, and you'll know how to actually do this process so that you can actually get a job in patient registration. So this information you see here, first name, last name, social security number, this is demographics. So that's all they're asking for you to do. So here you're just verifying information and performing related duties while keeping things quiet. As you can see, there's benefits, $18 to $22 an hour. Not a bad job for entering and registering information to ensure that the next person can actually schedule. Now remember, registration is the first step to being able to schedule anyone. So we're getting jobs doing this. Patient registration services, Again, excellent written and verbal skills to be able to function a computer, minimum internet bandwidth. So you're going to have certain internet provisions. Um, you're not going to be writing any private data or anything down. And it says HIPAA and PHI. PHI is protected health information and HIPAA. My next video, I will be sharing how you can get a free HIPAA certification, a certificate, so you can have HIPAA privacy knowledge and add that to your resume along with patient registration skills. Our next job we have here is patient registration and patient access. Basically, customer service, gathering your patient information and entering it into our software. So, lots of registration jobs out there. This one looks like from $19 an hour and up. And all you need to do is type in the information that you have from your patient. Either it's going to be written information or it's going to be typed. We have high school diploma or equivalent. This one is a $500 sign on bonus. So there are lots of jobs out there in patient access registrar and patient registration. So if you're curious about how to use your skills in healthcare and you really want to learn, please check out the link in the comments. Follow along with these steps in search and register a patient, and you could be working in pre registration, work from home, as you see here on my screen. As you can see here on our screen, this is adding a new patient virtually. Adding a patient to a software is registering them. We want to make sure the information is most accurate and very detailed. If you find these lessons very interesting or you would like more of these quick lesson tips on how you can schedule or how you can register a patient or using medical records, EMR or EHR to actually practice so that you can get a job, let me know in the comments. This has been your patient registration quick tip and simulation by Carlos. Career shortcuts. Hopefully, you've learned a little bit about what medical records can do. You can teach yourself how to perform patient registration, adding patient and searching a patient, and get a job working from home. Make sure you check out the link in the comments for this free simulation and let me know if you like more lessons on how you can use EMR. Patient scheduling, I have patient research, billing, and coding. So, this could be something that you could build your medical career on. Thank you for all my subscribers for watching. It is great to know that this information can help lots and lots of people. Thanks, everyone, for your support. Until next time, everyone, take care.